Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Winner's Circle. With me, I have the MPO and FPO champions from this past weekend's Blueberry Brawl, number 12 in Sudbury, supported by Innova Discs. For the FPO division, I have Colleen McInnes. Welcome, Colleen.
Thank you. Thanks for having
And
me.
for the MPO division, we have Mr. Chris Ozolins. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Colleen taking it down over local favorite Alicia Hums by 5 strokes. It looked to be quite back and forth as I was watching, watching on my phone from back here in Markham. How was it out there on the course for you?
It was probably one of the most fun competition-wise tournaments, just because me and Alicia, I feel like, so hard to play 4 rounds good, so hard to play 22 holes in a row really well, and we both did so good this weekend. So it was like you said, neck and neck, and I think that was so exhilarating to have that kind of pressure back and forth. And a lot of it was like, Alicia would make a birdie and I'd make a birdie and then Alicia would make a birdie, or then we both birdie, and like it wasn't like you were feeling like you were gaining strokes on people for parring. It was like really, really scoreable and fun, competitive FPO layout.
And I think last year it went the other way.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well,
does it feel good with the redemption?
Yeah, it was a little bit of redemption, and I think last year Alicia played really well. I had never played the course; it was my first year there. We had a bigger field, which was really cool. But yeah, Alicia did play phenomenal last year. She had really good rounds, and she turned to me at the end of this tournament, like right after our last hole. And she goes, "You shot 20 strokes better than last year," and like she did something similar as well. And it was a really good feeling to know that we came back and we didn't just do better, but we both like really crushed the course there. And she had a huge hot round in the third round, and we both shot above our ratings, so it was really exciting to have that the whole tournament.
And Chris, you also had a 5-stroke lead, although slightly different overall scores than Colleen and Alicia. 29 down over 4 rounds. Wow.
It was good. I shot above my rating every round. I'm happy. I don't have to win a tournament as long as I feel like I'm improving. I'm happy. So it was nice though on top of it because there's some really good players. I don't think Gigi missed a putt from inside 40 feet the whole tournament, so he was quite difficult to beat.
You were just I don't know, were you pinning it? Or was it just,
I wasn't missing putts either, so it helps. But I think having a bit of a forehand also helps on that course, and that's something that unfortunately Gigi doesn't have. He's amazing at backhand, but it definitely played to my advantage.
No, I've never had the chance to get out to Sudbury. What local courses around the GTA would you kind of compare it to, or is it even comparable in any way?
You know how people complain about King's Forest? Every basket's like a roll away.
Okay.
It's not even. That's so exaggerated until you go to Sudbury and you realize that they can actually put baskets on like 60-degree inclines. It's Canadian Shield. It's fantastic, but it's punishing for sure if you're off on the putting green or even just lay up with the wrong angle on the disc.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes that have OB directly behind the basket. Not a lot, but like a good amount of them. And then there's a lot of holes that precision is so important because there's so many trees there, but they're decently long. And so it's a lot of like, I would say, a lot of sprucers are going to go up there and complain about rollaways, and they have just like King's Forest, like a huge rollaway course. But it is like tightly wooded like that, I think, and a lot of trees to hit, so you're really trying to nail lines. It's so beautiful.
The number of times you say like there's no other hole like this in Ontario when you're playing that course is true. The elevation is really kind of a highlight of that course and how they use it.
Yeah. Some really cool views too when you're standing on, I think it's hole 13, 14. There's like big marshland, and Alicia was telling me that one day at club she went up that hill to go throw that little hyzer, and there was a moose out in that lake, like that marshland. So it was like you see a lot of wildlife there. We luckily didn't see any bears on the course, but that's a huge thing there as well. So it's kind of cool to be that and out in touch with nature, and so beautiful, and like very, very technical. And the one painted rock hole was really cool. They had a CTP for that hole that you could win a painted rock set to add to their little garden. So it's cool. A lot of love in the course.
And have either of you dug into your pies yet?
Not yet. I have it like for right after this, actually.
I came back to the house and the housemates were waiting, so everyone got a slice of pie. Yeah.
I would have dug into it right there at the tournament, but Dean needs to hand these pies out with like a set of forks too.
Mm-hmm.
That would be helpful. I don't want to like go buy forks in anticipation because I feel like that's a bad omen to do. Then you do not win the pie. But we need forks.
You can send him a suggestion for next year. It's the pie with the server and like a little 8-pack of plastic forks to go with it. Or something more renewable, because we all care about that as well.
That's true. Everyone next year who comes to Black Fly should bring a fork. Because if I win, I will share my pie with you right
there. So what do you guys have up next on your calendars? We'll go Colleen first.
Oh, it's a while. I have CCR at the end of August. And there is an unofficial, like unsanctioned event. We're playing a memorial tournament at White Spruce. So I'm trying to convince Chris Brown, my Chris, to sign up for Flats Classic with me because it's 5 MPOs. And we were like, there's no FPOs. And we were like, oh, it's going to be a really long time before sanctioned play. So we might try to email and see if we can get into that. But yeah, it's not till the end of August. I'm going to CCR in Michigan.
And Oz, what about you?
I'm going to go on a little road trip with Rach, my better half, next week. I think we're going to go out to Vermont and play Smugglers Notch. I don't have any sanctioned events until the World Championships in Virginia. So I'll be heading down August, I think, 15th, and I've partnered up with Karen Martella for World Doubles, and that'll kick off the week for me.
That's going to be a fun. I wish they taped that, because that's going to be a fun team to watch.
I'll see what Wally's doing.
Just bring him down as a cameraman just to tape the round. I would love that.
Yeah.
Amazing. A lot of Canadians going down for that too. We'll be cheering for you.
Oh, for sure. I haven't looked at the latest list, but I'm sure there's quite a few down there. I didn't even realize until I saw the scoreboard this weekend that Sophia went out to the European Open.
Yeah, she posted about it. I think her boost to the champion team or whatever it is. They've now got Tour Series discs coming out for her and everything. So I think they helped make that happen, just for her, to make it, feasible and worthwhile and everything. So she posted about it just a bit before European Open. So and she did really well.
Yeah, and the Thought Space twins finished tied for 9th. I saw Thomas and Matt, so good for them.
Whatever you do, don't tell me who won European Open and MPO yet. I don't know. I'm going to watch it tonight, but Thomas called me during the Blueberry Brawl and ruined that for me already, at least how he did. So
sorry, I apologize. I will not tell you who won.
No, but that's good. I knew about Thomas already, which is fantastic. That's really awesome. I mean, that was the second best news.
Finish at a major, which is like great for him.
Yeah.
Second best news I heard this weekend, though. I got to give a shout out to Nico Forbes.
Yeah.
That was
incredible. Sorry. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Go Nico. That was amazing.
World champion. Oh my God.
And this is his 3rd year going down? for Junior Worlds, I think. Maybe more.
I know he's been to 2 at least, but wouldn't surprise me. Either way, he won. That's incredible. His progression.
He won. Rebecca Dawn finished third.
Yep.
In FJ18, which is great for her. That's a solid season of of championship golf in the States.
I believe she also won like the accuracy and the putting.
I think she won distance, didn't she? In that division as well.
I can't remember. She won 2 of them. She won 2 of the 3 skill competitions, which is like that's incredible too. Because all those juniors, they're all going to try it out.
Yeah.
Half those juniors would beat us. I'm convinced. So the fact that she took anything home is fantastic. Big shout out to Connell McLeod. I know this is like more Ontario centric, but for Connell McLeod to win the distance competition, he's from out west by over 100 feet was insane and shows that
wow.
Canada's kind of got that locked down right now.
Incredible.
Well, a lot of big shout outs. Thank you both for coming on. Appreciate it. And we will definitely see you guys around. Apparently not at any Ontario tournaments until like September, but still.
There's not a lot of slim pickings for the pros this month, so.
Well, I was going to say, if nothing else, there's definitely the Brawny Classic to look forward to.
I heard actually, if I don't know if you want to maybe not say, but if you have a official, is the Brawny Classic going to be a qualifier for next year or this year?
I can confirm it's for next year.
Okay.
I'm not running any of the Brawny Classic. This is hands, but
I heard that and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool because it's like the week or 2 weeks before, so it just makes sense to have it for the next year because you might win and just not even be able to go and kind of sucks. So
we set the new deadline. September, the last day of September is the last day for a qualifier for that year's provincials.
awesome.
And you'll notice we lost Knock. If you were registered, you heard. If you weren't registered, you may have heard. We lost Knock this year. There was a terminal illness in the TD's family. It just wasn't possible. But we actually did add River City Rumble to the qualifier list. They moved up a couple weeks into September. So those out in the east side of things near Belleville will have another opportunity. All Ontarians will if they want to register for that. I think they just put their posters out tonight too. So it's an awesome
event. I think I just saw those on Facebook from the team out there.
Awesome. Check that tournament out.
Definitely a fun event. So again, thank you guys for coming on. Appreciate the time and good luck with your next events.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you to Sudbury and Dean as well, and thank you to you for doing these videos. This is awesome for Ontario.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thanks, Josh.